I don't know if there's anybody around, but here I am, going to make another halakha session for Instagram Live. However, if you see the camera as being a bit on the other scale, that's because I actually changed the camera to be this way. And the reason for that is because I want to try and upload it on YouTube. So kalau dia macam ni kan, so all you have to do is just, shift your phone and then you can see it on a landscape, I think. Yeah, so inshallah I would try to download this on YouTube so other people who couldn't catch it, they can catch it. Okay, so this is really exciting because we're going to talk about how the Prophet Muhammad SAW was as a teenager. So I don't know about you guys, but as a teenager I suck. How were you guys when you guys were teenagers? How was it like being a teenager for you guys? So recently I had a friend who came over the house. So she, macam my friend ni, Vira ni, she's Indonesian, and she wears this like, wow, this like really panjang tudung, you know the tudung that actually looks like a telekung. It's like she's basically wearing a telekung everywhere she goes. So she wears this like super long ni. She doesn't wear any niqab, but she wears that, hijab. And she was telling me that she's got a teenager. She actually has kids that are teenager. And she cakap to me lah macam, oh, I told my kids before that I had boyfriend, and my husband juga, her husband lagi kelakar. Her husband janggut dia panjang gila, husband dia punya janggut. Ya Allah, I macam whoa. But she was telling me that, yeah, my husband also tell our kids that, yeah, he had a girlfriend before, and I was thinking, what the fudge? Like, I don't know about you guys, but do your parents actually open up and tell about the fact that they actually did have a boyfriend or a girlfriend or whatever? But basically she did, and she was saying to me like how, when it comes to teenage, at that years where a person is a teenager, she said, well, I can like just tell my kid that I was just born like this. But she said, what's the point? She said, because when the kid actually is a teenager, if they, if you're not honest to macam your kids that are teenager, maybe they won't trust you when you say something. It's not that we chuck up everything that we did as a teenager, tapi we told them the truth lah, how we were like when we were teenagers. And we tell our kids, the teenagers tu macam, whatever that is good in your mama and your papa, you ikut. Yang mana yang tak bagus, you jangan ikut. And I was like, what the fudge? Like, if I've never actually met parents that actually are super religious but are super honest. They actually tell their kids like, this is how it used to be for me and your dad. And they had different boyfriends and girlfriends, obviously, because they say like they were not born like practicing Muslims. So macam memang diorang honestly just cakap je. And I was like, whoa, like, whoa, tabik spring, I don't know about you guys, but that is just simply amazing to me. Anyway, so I think that to open up the topic of how the Prophet Muhammad SAW as a teenager is, let's look a little bit about what kind of childhood that he had. So you guys know that his father first passed away, and then his father passed away. His father's name was Abdullah, right? Even before he was born, I think, the father passed away. Then his mom, Aminah, passed away. So he was brought up in the desert by Bedouin, remember Bedouin wetness? It was the Arab punya culture dulu, macam orang-orang kat city ni, diorang akan bagi their child to be brought up in the desert just so that they can get good character. So as he was brought up in the desert, his mom passed away as well at the age of 6, I think. Then he was taken over by his uncle, and when he was taken care by his uncle, 2 years after he was taking care of his uncle, his grandfather, then his grandfather pula passed away, and then after that, then he was taken care of by his uncle Abu Talib. Yes, Abu Talib. Okay, so we actually discussed a bit about how basically macam even though his life was super hard, like his father passed away, and then his mom, and then his grandfather, but he was always loved. And we talk about how being in a loving relationship in a family, having that good loving relationship is actually super important. Dia macam aku kiasu, aku tak tahu pasal korang, aku kiasu sikit. Macam my anak, I fikir I want them to go to the best school, the best ni, but I don't know, like basically for a child when they are at those growing years where diorang macam kecil and they form their subconscious mind, is actually more important that the child is loved. The child gets attention and it is loved. And this we can see by the Prophet Muhammad SAW punya life as a child. Even though masa he was actually growing up and he went through a lot of difficulty, losing people that he loved, but he was always loved. Always loved. And we can see this by the fact that when his grandfather actually took care of him for 2 years kan, his grandfather took care of him. I'm thinking of salah the spot ni on my face ni. It's the freaking Instagram filter. It's putting spots on my face. Why is there spots shining on my face? Stop it, Instagram filter, stop this shining. Wait. Oh, okay. Yes. Stop shining. Wait, let me see this. Okay, that's well. Okay, so then I change. No shining, please. Okay, thanks. Stop shining. Okay, so basically, oh, that's better. I was like, apa salah ada bulat-bulat ni, ada shining. Tak boleh concentrate. Macam, what's all these bubbles? Okay, so anyway, so he was really loved to the fact that, you know, his grandfather, so his grandfather's name is Mutalib. Abdul Mutalib. So there's a story behind it and we've actually like, you know, dah banyak cerita pasal that story, but basically macam Abu Talib ni, his name, he had another name but he's called Abu Talib. So Abu Talib ni, he was what do you call that? As a grandfather, dia punya sayang lah the Prophet. Dia punya sayang sangat lah. Even though the Prophet is an orphan, that he would take the Prophet Muhammad SAW to places where he won't even take his kids, his own kids, he takkan bawa, and his other grandchildren dia takkan bawa pun. So there are times where the Prophet je boleh be with him. That is how special the Prophet Muhammad SAW is to his grandfather. So even though, I want to repeat lah, he went through macam, you know, a lot of people passing away, but he was really superbly loved. Superbly loved. So as a reminder to myself, you know, in an environment where we feel loved, no matter how hard the situation is, if we are loved, actually it builds our character. Sometimes kita macam yelah nak dah bagi anak kita the best or something, but ultimately is whether that child is loved and they feel that love from us. That's important. Okay, so then what was he like as a teen? So after his grandfather passed away, kan 2 years after his mom passed away, then his grandfather pula passed away, he was passed to his uncle Abu Talib. So Abu Talib is his father punya brother. Abdullah kan was his dad. So Abu Talib ni, dia macam one of the brothers yang tak banyak duit. So the Prophet had macam a few uncles yang banyak duit. So as we know macam uncles ni, sebab diorang ni semua businessman kan, and they used to trade a lot. So uncle-uncle dia ada duit macam Abu Lahab kan. If you guys know Abu Lahab, macam nanti dia akan keluar dalam Quran kan, dia macam Allah macam curse him actually. But basically he had uncles that were really wealthy, but the responsibility to be taken care of, again, he was taken care of by his uncle Abu Talib. And I just want to say that Abu Talib ni, okay, so Rasulullah SAW ni, Allah SWT take credit tau, how he was brought up. Allah kata macam, did we find you in need and we make sure that you were independent. This is in surah Wadduha. So I just want to say that again, you know, Allah SWT is the one that put the Prophet in under the household of Abu Talib. And in this household, again, like life was not easy. They were not rich as per his other uncles, but again he was loved. He was loved. In that environment, his uncle loved him. Love dia sangat-sangat. Okay, so when he actually grew up with his uncle Abu Talib ni, so Abu Talib didn't really have a lot of money. So because of that, he from the age kecil tu dia kena tolong uncle dia in business. So uncle dia used to so he was exposed to business since he was really small. It's part of their family punya ni lah, orang Arab memang businessman, especially kat Mekah dulu, because it was the center of business kan. But his uncle ni macam, because he was poor, so daripada kecil he was actually exposed to being a businessman. So at the age of 12, macam dia akan ikut, ada one time tu lah. Okay, so as a teenager, ada one time tu, ni cerita pasal how special he is lah. He was 12 years old. So they went to this one place somewhere lah, and they met a Christian monk. This Christian monk, nama dia Bahira. So this Christian monk, dia perasan macam ada this group of traveller ni, everywhere dia pergi macam shaded. Ada clouds yang ikut, you know, something like that. So you have to remember, okay, so we call them Christian monks. Tapi before Islam came, the Christians are Muslims. Faham? You understand? So bila Allah turunkan kitab, kalau orang ikut kitab tu, they are Muslim. So walaupun kita panggil dia Christian monk, tapi you have to remember at that time dia adalah Muslim. Because Islam tak datang lagi kan. Macam dia tak ada lagi Windows 2000, 2018. Masa tu Windows 97 was it. So basically, so this Christian monk, who is a Muslim by the way, kita tak boleh pandang, oh Christian. Tak, dia Muslim. So this Christian monk perasan yang kenapa macam, you know, this group of traveller ni everywhere macam dia jalan, ada clouds je ikut dia. And then one time tu masa this group of travellers macam duduk under a tree, ada a tree macam shade dia tau. This monk macam perasan. So this monk kata, macam, you know, they macam if they are monk, maksudnya macam if they are monk or priest, maksudnya they read the kitab. So dia ada kitab and they actually have macam whatever that diorang punya priest pass down to them, signs of prophet, how to tell if that person is a prophet. So dia ada macam ilmu agama lah, very tinggi lah ilmu agama dia. So dia macam, ini sign macam prophet ni, dia kata kan. So dia call diorang for dinner. So bila they say, okay, I want to invite you guys for dinner, to this to this businessman lah daripada Arab ni. So this monk ni, okay, by the way, Saudi Arabia, okay, I have to show you guys the map, okay, because you have to know how it is. Okay, so here is you know, where Mecca is. Okay, up here is where the happening place is. So the happening place macam dekat-dekat dengan Roman punya place, where there's Jerusalem, where there is Damascus. Ni semua happening lah. Ni tempat happening. Atas-atas ni happening mana macam all the civilizations are. As I said, macam Jerusalem kan banyak turun kitab. Bila kitab turun kat tempat tu, orang dia memang Allah akan naikkan. Macam that place will become happening. So kat sini macam tak ada kitab turun kan. So nanti chillax. This place tak ada apa-apa lagi. Tapi so they used to trade, macam orang-orang kat Mekah ni daripada bawah ni, they used to bawa barang ke atas, dari atas ni dibawa lagi barang ke atas. So they used to trade here, dekat-dekat dengan Jerusalem, dekat-dekat dengan Damascus semua. Okay, so where all these monks apa semua ada juga. So bila this monk dah panggil dia makan for dinner, then this monk kata, wait, dia tengoklah setiap orang yang datang for dinner tu nak cari kalau orang-orang tu ada mark of prophethood. Bila dia cari, dia macam none of them actually macam ada that mark of prophet. Dia kata ada somebody that's not here. Who else is not here? Dia cakap among all the people kan. Lepas tu diorang cakap, oh, kita orang ada macam a little boy with us. Because Prophet baru 12 years old kan, dah ikut macam uncle dia travel buat business semua. So there's a boy that's taking care of our camels sementara kita orang have dinner ni lah. Yelah kan, siapa nak jaga? Kita orang nak makan-makan. Budak kecil lah. Suruh kita punya intern jaga. Astaghfirullah. So anyway, bila they call that guy, they call that boy, then Bahira macam tengok that the Prophet Muhammad SAW at the age of 12 ni, dia tengok ada mark of prophet. So basically I want to say that prophets ni macam diorang bukan je macam orang-orang macam kita lah. They're not scums like us. Diorang memang terpilih dari Allah daripada kecil. Macam kita ni, macam kalau kita become good Muslim ke whatever ke, kita boleh Allah naikkan kita punya macam, kita panggil darjat kan, kita punya status kan. Tapi prophets ni diorang memang daripada kecil chosen. Diorang memang macam, you know, they're not just like anybody lah. So macam kalau ada orang mengaku prophet tu macam tidak besar, dia mengaku prophet ni macam jentik kan. Kau bukan prophet bodoh. Kau nak macam mana nak naik pun kau bukan prophet. Okay, prophet ni macam memang orang Allah akan pilih. Memang specific people that Allah choose memang daripada kecil as they were born. Masa Allah masukkan ruh tu, they are chosen already. It's not just anybody. So okay, so siapa yang rasa macam dia prophet tu, chillax. Okay, so anyway, after that, so Bahira kata, okay, dia cakap dengan uncle dia. Dia actually cakap dengan uncle dia, Abu Talib. Dia kata, this boy is a prophet. Please take care of him. So uncle dia macam, okay, maybe lah, I don't know. if I was the uncle, macam I have this boy who's really amazing, by the way. Okay, so if we macam he is always loved and he has good character daripada kecil lah, because he's chosen kan. Let's say I macam nak auntie jaga, you know, my sister pass away or something, and this kid is an orphan, I jaga daripada kecil and I tengok macam dia special. Tapi kalau orang datang kat I kata macam, you know, budak ni akan jadi prophet, I macam okay, sure. Kan, faham tak? Macam mesti kau macam okay kan, macam yelah budak ni baik, tapi macam okay kan, sebab dia monk, dia macam Muslim, dia mungkin tahu ilmu-ilmu tu, tapi macam untuk orang-orang Quraisy yang macam biasa-biasa, you know, orang calang-calang macam I biasa-biasa ni yang tak adalah macam up sangat ilmu kan, mesti I rasa macam okay lah, apa-apa you cakap. So tak adalah uncle dia macam wow kan, uncle dia macam oh, okay, macam tu lah, just respect monk ni punya opinion, tapi tak adalah rasa macam wow, you know, my nephew ni macam akan jadi prophet, macam tu. So anyway, so when he was growing up as a teenager, macam his life is you imagine at a young age dia kena kerja, he's very much loved, he is very 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 much loved. Dia bukan macam dia anak tirikan, tak ada, he was very much loved. And on top of that, like he actually dah biasa hidup seorang. Faham tak? Because people keep on passing away, so he had to be a shepherd. He had to jaga macam uncle dia punya apa nama dia, macam yelah, ternakan uncle dia lah. So dia dah biasa sebenarnya macam be alone. That's number one, prophet. Dia dah jaga I don't know whether it's kambing ke camels ke whatever ke, but he dah biasa jaga animals and be on his own. So he's very independent. That's number one. And then number two is, so his uncle exposed him to business. Okay, so that means he's really smart. Daripada kecil dia kena kerja. Uncle dia ajar dia business, whatever. And number three is, of course, he actually had military training. Oh, Mamat ni ada military training. Don't play. Macam, bila I think about it, wow, at that teenager, macam, if I met the prophet and he was a teen, right, confirm aku dah macam, wow, this guy, wow. Kan, you imagine lah, sebab karakter dia macam dia bukanlah super talkative, dia macam ala-ala macam compose, and then dia macam as a teenager dia ada military training, so confirm dia badan macam ala-ala Pascal. Ala-ala abang Pascal. Oh my god, Smile, concentrate, okay. Lepas tu on top of that, macam dia pandai, dia business, lepas tu dia macam baik gila kan. Kau agak-agak lah, kau rasa kan, confirm Mamat ni macam hot stuff. Kau bayangkan abang Pascal tu macam prophet. Kau rasa? Confirm cair. So actually prophet sebenarnya macam tu. Sebenarnya dia macam gempak gila. Daripada dia sebagai teenager, sebenarnya dia macam tu. So macam crush. Anyway, so he was really good at masa dia military training, so he was really known for archery actually. Dia macam terror archery. Oh my god, he's like Legolas. Sebenarnya stop it. Astaghfirullah, masuk Lord Pascal, masuk Lord of the Rings dah, Legolas. Okay. Back to reality. Okay, so basically so ada one time tu diorang macam ada war tau between the Arab tribes ni. Macam diorang ada war sikit. Because Arab tribes ni dulu macam diorang very tribal, so they started macam they had some code of ethics. Tapi the more people actually went and live in the city, the more orang macam, you know, became very business minded, and everything was about money. Everything was about how I can get rich more. So the only thing that they did was to protect diorang punya tribe je. So between tribe diorang selalu sangat ada war between diorang, sebab they only had one law, which is called the law of retribution. So kalau korang nak tahu law of retribution tu macam, kalau kau bunuh clan aku boleh bunuh clan kau. Kalau kau macam aku boleh balas the same thing to engkau. So diorang pun macam ada banyak war. Tetapi kalau korang tengok macam, if let's say macam kita go back to zaman-zaman dulu, macam basically they kind of reflect macam gang-gang lah. Kalau kita pergi macam Brooklyn to the ghetto, kita tengok macam drop punya warlords ni, macam tu lah sikit orang Arab. Even though macam the law of retribution tu nampak macam ganas, tapi sebenarnya dia actually tend to put some control. Kalau kita in a land yang tak ada any law, bila ada law of retribution, it does put some form of control. Tapi that form of control is not enough. So what happen is, diorang selalu go to war. And bila diorang selalu go to war, adalah one time ni the Prophet actually did participate, macam he was known, he tolong that war lah, tolong orang Quraisy. And bila he tolong orang Quraisy, he tak masuk that war, it was known, tapi dia macam he's known to have courage because he used to collect the the arrows for the Quraisy, and then to support that war. Aku tak tahu lah macam mana tapi basically at that particular time he was known for his courage. Kan? Aku dah cakap Abang Pascal. Macam tu lah, okay? Okay, lepas tu, so after that war tu, okay, just right after that war, adalah this one guy daripada Yemen tau. Okay, cerita dia macam ni. This guy daripada Yemen ni, dia orang kan buat business. So, I dah tunjuk tadi kan, dia punya map macam ni, okay? Okay, orang Arab macam ni. Orang Arab, dia akan ambil staff daripada Yemen, dia akan bawa ke atas, ni Mekah, lepas tu daripada Mekah ni bawa lagi ke atas, which is where the happening place is. Ni macam happening juga, sebab dia ada macam, apa kita panggil, macam ships datang by sea. Tapi dulu tak ramai orang actually go by sea, ramai go by land actually. So macam, kalau orang Yemen ke, orang ni ke, dia orang macam happening bila macam nak bawa barang-barang daripada sini ke bawah-bawah ni lah. And bawah-bawah sini kepada sini. So, adalah satu macam businessman dari Yemen ni, dia datang. And when he came, he was like, dia dijanjikan macam, he was promised some guy, okay, some tribe, some famous tribe lah, okay, actually said that, okay, I'm gonna buy something of your stuff by this certain price, whatever. So orang Yemen ni dah travel very far, dah datang kat situ, lepas tu dah sampai, dah bawa dah barang tu. Lepas tu this macam Arab guy cakap macam, I tak nak lah this price, I nak kurang lagi. You dah promise kan that price, and then kawan tu dah travel so ni, you tak boleh lah take it back kan. Okay, so then macam for them, orang-orang Arab dulu, okay, basically kan diorang protect only diorang punya clan. Diorang macam tak interested untuk orang lain. So kalau orang lain ada macam cari masalah dengan diorang, so let's say macam between them, kalau between clan kalau you belong to a good clan, macam you punya clan is strong, so macam bila satu orang gaduh dengan you boleh balas balik. Tapi kalau you macam just some businessman datang kat this one place, kalau orang do something bad for you, nobody cares. Macam kalau perempuan dia ada clan, perempuan tu kena rape ke, kena apa ke, tak ada apa-apa akan jadi kat dia. Macam people can just get away with stuff because nobody is protecting her. That's why dulu-dulu it's very important that they belong in a clan, because that clan gives them protection. So bila this guy actually macam this Arab guy kat Mekah ni, dia tak nak actually stick to the deal, then orang Yemen ni dia challenge lah. Dia pergi dekat Mekah, dia challenge, dia kata siapa yang akan betulkan keadaan ni, sebab macam Mamat ni palat. Mamat ni palat. Lepas tu kan, bila macam kenapalah korang dengan sirah pada aku. Lepas tu, so dia challenge Mamat ni. Lepas tu, nobody want to respond except the only person yang respond is daripada Hashim punya clan. Hashim punya clan ni is Rasulullah SAW punya clan. So Rasulullah SAW had an uncle nama dia Zubair. So Zubair ni macam, tak boleh jadi ni kan, Mamat ni disalahkan, kan. So kita ni kena buat something lah, sebab orang Yemen ni dia challenge the Quraisy ni. Dia macam, orang Quraisy kau tak stick to the deal, so who is actually going to settle this dispute between me and this other Quraisy punya person ni? Siapa? So dia challenge the Quraisy punya clan untuk come together and settlekan dispute dia and this other Quraisy guy lah. Okay, so the person that sahut that challenge was actually the Hashim punya clan, and this is uncle Rasulullah SAW, one of his uncle nama dia Zubair. So just to give you guys a background, okay, so hari tu kalau you guys have been following my sirah punya stories, Quraisy ni dia break into macam 4 sebenarnya. Clan-clan dia is broken into 4. So you ada number 1 is clan-clan yang duduk dalam city. Lepas tu ada clan-clan yang duduk luar daripada city. Macam tu, okay? So you ada clan-clan yang duduk dalam city, ada clan yang duduk luar daripada city. Macam ala-ala kampung sikit, Seremban ke. Kesian Seremban. Dia macam, tempat-tempat kurma sikit. Tapi dia ada clan yang betul-betul duduk dalam city. And then secondly, between these two, okay, dia ada people yang kita panggil the centered ones and the confederates. Ini macam gaduh diorang a long time ago. Adalah satu pergaduhan yang berlaku, so diorang split lagi. dia ada orang-orang yang macam yang support, kita panggil centered ones, and then dia ada confederates. Okay, so you have the centered ones and the confederates. So I'm gonna repeat Okay, dalam Quraisy dia ada macam 4 jenis. Tapi dia macam subgroup lah. Okay, so imagine macam ni. Okay, I'm gonna show you. So dalam ni dipanggil the centered ones. Okay, dalam ni the centered ones. So dalam centered ones ni adalah beberapa clan. Ini clan ni dipanggil confederates. Dalam confederate ni adalah beberapa clan macam tu. Okay, tapi dalam clan yang itself, dalam macam centered ke confederates ke, dia ada yang duduk dalam city macam ni duduk dalam city, ada duduk luar city. These are people yang duduk macam outside the city, orang yang duduk dalam city. Now kebiasaannya orang yang duduk dalam city ni memang kaya lah, kaya, the rich ones lah macam tu. And dalam dua-dua clan ni yang kaya nak mampus is this one. This one clan dia memang kaya gila. So dekat Mekah macam diorang ni memang kita panggil apa ala-ala, I nak cakap nama politician kat Malaysia tapi jahat kan, astagfirullah. Dia aku ngajar. So diorang ni macam kiranya macam the most happening lah clan. Okay, diorang ni the most richest. Diorang ni walaupun orang city tapi diorang ni macam ala-ala ada sikit lah, macam some chivalry, some macam code, macam adalah baik-baik sikit lah, macam tu. So yang sahut nak kata okay, we want to help, macam is this clan which Rasulullah SAW come from. This is the Hashim punya clan and it came from his uncle Zubair. Okay, lepas tu bila macam this guy sahut, then this uncle panggil lah orang, kata siapa nak tolong kita ni, siapa nak support. Lepas tu uncle ni dia ada kawan dengan this clan. This clan, Hashim punya clan ni, dia ada kawan nama dia Tayyim punya clan. Kalau you all nak tahu, so bila dia orang actually met, okay, ini uncle dia Zubair ni actually bawa the Prophet. Sebab the Prophet pandai, ada ethics. So uncle dia bila nak buat macam satu deal, uncle kata kita ada masalah ni untuk nak settlekan pasal kita punya clan, ada orang challenge kita whatever, uncle dia bawa the Prophet Muhammad SAW. Uncle dia macam kata okay, this is a job for me to bring my nephew yang macam ada good character and macam gempak and pandai ni. Yang Tayyim ni, dia pun bawa satu nephew dia. This ketua of this clan bawa satu. And do you know who's that ketua of the clan? Is the Prophet SAW punya best friend, Abu Bakar. So dia orang daripada macam they grow up pun namanya perangai sama, and uncle-uncle diorang ni akan buat macam treaty among diorang, and diorang ni daripada dulu macam work together, the Prophet Muhammad SAW and Abu Bakar, even before Islam came, diorang selalu macam menyahut macam challenge untuk nak buat kebaikan in the society. So diorang memang BFF. Okay, so you can see why, sebab perangai diorang sama. So uncle diorang macam in the clan pun they are known as the good people. Walaupun Abu Bakar tu macam kira kaya nak mampus kan, Abu Bakar radhiyallahu anhu, he's like super rich by the way. Okay, so bila macam uncle dia dah jumpa dengan Abu Bakar, uncle pada Abu Bakar ni, which is Abu Hufara. Okay, the name is not important lah, but basically you should know that macam this clan siapa yang sahut. Okay, so antara semua clan ni, okay, adalah clan yang, so uncle Rasulullah SAW ni, Zubair ni, bila macam nak settlekan this problem, dia kata lagi siapa orang Quraisy yang akan datang kat rumah dia untuk kita make a deal. Sebab dia kata macam tak boleh lah, macam kalau orang tu tak ada clan, macam mana kita nak buat business? Kalau orang datang kat kita punya tempat, lepas tu orang tu kita boleh treat macam macam je, kita punya business tak boleh, orang tak nak lah buat business dengan kita. Faham tak? Kalau kita boleh cheat anybody je. So dia panggil semua clan untuk bawa macam diorang punya macam apa, representative lah. And not everybody sahut. Only 5 clan saja yang sahut. One of it was Abu Bakar punya uncle kan, punya clan, Taim kan. Okay, another one came from the other yang diorang gaduh tu, which is the confederates. Kan ingat ada centered ones and confederates. So of course macam the centered ones ni diorang macam gang lah. Okay, so clan yang sahut macam kata okay, kita akan buat satu pact of chivalry is Hashim, which came from him pun anyway. And then you got the Taim, which is Abu Bakar punya Abu Bakar Siddiq punya clan. These two others, which is not important by the way, nantilah kita bincang. And then the other one came from the other side, which is the confederates. Let's talk about the confederates. So diorang kan macam dah break into two juga kan. Tapi this one clan ni, dia actually nama dia Adi, the clan of Adi. Okay, if who the famous sahabat is from the clan of Adi. Yang sahut juga yang kata okay lah, jom kita buat satu pact of chivalry, kita buat satu code of conduct where kita kena stick to it. As a Quraisy, kita akan bersatu untuk macam buat satu law yang kita semua akan stick to it, and this is not dependent on macam a tribal punya a law. This is for everybody to follow. So, do you guys know who came from the clan of Adi? Come on guys, come on, show me what you got. Show me if you guys, can take a guess. Come on. Do you guys know? Oh my god, Liana, are you like the bomb.com? Yes! It's Umar Al-Khattab. It's Umar Al-Khattab punya clan. So his uncle pula, I don't know if it's his uncle or somebody from his clan, actually also came and sahut and said, okay, we will do a pact of chivalry. Wow, guys. You can see that even before Islam came, there are people that are attracted to good. There are people yang macam attracted sangat untuk doing good. These are the people that Allah memang akan naikkan lagi taraf dirang. So, oh yeah, you just watch Umar series. I know. Umar series like the bomb.com. So anyway, because of this, nanti it's going to affect, nanti bila Rasulullah SAW becomes the prophet, nanti you akan tengok macam siapa the confederates. Kenapa macam Abu Jahal daripada Bani Makhzum tu tak puas hati betul dengan the prophet? Kan sebab dia confederates. Faham tak? Dia daripada dulu in competition with Bani Hashim, dengan this Hashim punya clan. You will understand macam why these people macam so against the prophet, And this sebenarnya has to do with before he became the prophet. History lagi. So anyway, Bani Adi ni, this kaum Adi actually sahut and say, okay, we will create this pact of chivalry. So they created a code lah where everybody have to stick, and it doesn't matter even if it's not macam the person that compete to is the person that has been wrong does not belong to a tribe. They have to stick to this apa kita panggil, stick to this code, and on top of that so Rasulullah SAW, bila he became a prophet, after he became a prophet, dia selalu terfikir of this incident lah. And he said macam he really enjoyed it. Because this was his first, I don't know, I think probably the most significant. I think at this age, how old was he? Was he like 20 something? I don't know lah, maybe 20. Still very, very young lah. Belum lagi macam, dah ada experience in life, whatever. So, the fact that he was part of it is huge. That means he was known in his macam people as somebody that can be trusted and smart. Because it's not like you can bring any calang-calang orang to actually, discuss something about code of ethics je. Faham tak? You have to actually bring somebody who's also smart that can bring all the clans together. So the Prophet actually thinks of this macam he akan teringat benda ni as something that he really enjoyed doing when he was young. And this is actually macam exposure to politics. I feel like Allah SWT gave our Prophet the exposure to politics, how to bring people together, because it's tough. Managing machines are so much easier according to my husband. I agree. Managing people are so tough. People are not robots. People can know that something is good, but in the end, it's the heart that will say, tak nak buat juga. Macam I. Saya tengok orang lain lah kan. So, I think that, even before macam Islam came, we can see who are the people that actually have a soft heart, yang nak kepada kebaikan. Because we should be that kind of person. That's number one. And number two is, this actually teaches us a huge thing, for me lah at least. So, sometimes, macam when I have a group of friends, I like to gang dengan diorang. Kita suka ada gang. Okay? Dalam hidup kita best tau sebenarnya hidup seorang-seorang. Bila kita nak, like have a good life or something, kita mesti ada kawan. Kita mesti ada orang support kita. Kita mesti ada orang macam, macam be in the same journey and support kita. However, kita also as Muslims must have the courage to stand up bila one of our friend, our family member is doing something wrong. Because for them, orang Quraisy dulu, diorang kan very tribal. So, diorang macam akan protect diorang punya tribe. Walaupun tribe diorang salah. Tapi Islam teach us, no. And we should not make Muslim itself become a tribe. Kalau orang Muslim tu sendiri salah, we should never be on the side of a Muslim. We should be on the side of the truth. We should be on the side of what is good. We should be on the side of of right. Faham tak? And this, I'm not saying to you because ni I struggle with it. So I have a group of friends, and sometimes when they do something macam I feel maybe not so right ke something ke, I'm not talking about not so right macam you nak tegur orang tu. Bukan macam you rasa you ni tak pakai tudung terus pakai. I'm not talking about that. Because it's easy for us to go tegur orang benda-benda personal. I'm talking about bila ada dua parti and they are in dispute. So I'm talking about antara muamalat, antara manusia dengan manusia. I'm not talking about, between dia dengan Allah. Sebab kita ni sukalah, ya Allah tegurnya. Kita suka jaga tepi kain orang sebenarnya. Cakap dia tak betul, tak aurat, dia tak betul buat ni, tak betul solat. Oh, this is not what it means. The Pact of Chivalry is actually talking about when there are people, muamalat, in dispute between two parties, when they are actually quarrelling. Even if the other person that is non-Muslim is in the right, we support the non-Muslim. Faham? When it comes to politics, muamalat, we are not on the side of Muslim. We are on the side of what is right. And this is what our Prophet actually teach us. We must always be on the side that Allah SWT is pleased with. That means on the side that is right. So that actually breaks our mentality, right? And I feel like this is why the Pact of Chivalry is very important for us to understand. Okay guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed that live Sirah session. Yeah, do you have any questions before I actually end it? And ya Allah, please don't make me forget to actually save this live session. But yes, do you have any questions? If you don't have any questions, I've got how many minutes lagi? Oh, a few more minutes. Kalau ada a few more minutes, maybe we can talk about something else. But yeah, usually it's like an hour or something, and people actually listen as a podcast. So, do you have any questions? No, not yet. Okay, no problem. If you do, I'm gonna post it, inshallah. If I have the opportunity, I will post it on YouTube. If you missed some parts or whatever, and you can always post your questions there. And then number 2 is, of course, I feel okay, a little bit. So I'm an entrepreneur, so I want to come clean a bit, about certain things, because I feel like this is something that maybe it will benefit people in our society. So sometimes me and my friends, kita orang suka lah macam kita orang ni macam tak adalah banyak sangat experience in business, tapi ada sikit experience in business. And sometimes you see macam orang-orang yang dia akan macam letak marketing gimmick lah, yang kata macam, oh, let your money work for you, kalau you nak kaya, ikutlah, jadilah stokis saya. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys advice, okay, when it comes to rezeki. Number 1 is, money will never work hard for us. Okay, money is never going to work hard for us. We have to work hard for ourselves. Janganlah terpercaya dengan semua gimmick marketing orang. Okay, so I just want to say that if anybody open their mouth and say, let this money work for you, you're going to say, never. Money, I work for myself. Money does never, and the way money works for us, if anybody says that, you already know that, are you doing riba? Is that what you're trying to say? More money make money, is it? Tak. In Islam, the ethics is, like when we actually work, we have to sell something, it has to be goods. Something that is tangible. A service or something. Money can never work for money. If you have money, you nak tambah lagi just because you have money. No, it doesn't. Semua orang kena usaha. Everybody have to work hard for money. So if anybody asks you to invest or to start a business, because they say your money is going to work for you, you're going to say, thank you very much, walk away. That's number 1. Number 2 is, of course, I also want you guys to know. So sometimes in Malaysia, I think people like to advertise as macam, let's invest our money something and become our stockists, and you can sell and you can be rich. If in your life you have the goal, your number 1 goal is to be rich, the more you chase after money, money will not come to you. Yes, we want to have a better life. We want to, make our life more comfortable. I completely understand. I'm not one that is to hidup zuhud. As you can see, I have nice dresses. My life is very comfortable. In fact, my life is terlebih lagi. More luxurious lah, I would say. So I'm not saying macam in life we don't work for money, but money cannot be our number 1 goal. If you are interested to make money, then it should be how you can serve mankind. What is it that your talent that you can do so that you can serve, mankind to make this world a better place? And from there, you can make your money. Yes, Money is just a tool. It's just a tool for you to get something. It's never the end goal. So when people say it become like our stockist to whatever, you know, so and you can be rich. Do you guys know what is the percentage of entrepreneurs that actually make it? Nobody. And when people actually give this kind of marketing to tell you how easy business is, I'm going to say kepala otak. Kepala otak. Business is not easy. That's why the failure rate of business is very high. People who actually succeed in business is only segelintir. Maybe less than 10% of people that actually succeed in business. And do you want to know why? Because it's not easy. It's really difficult. And if you have all this information before you actually invest your money in something, or before you know, terikut jadi stockist ke, whatever ke, I think this is probably something that will help you guys, you know, to know that if you choose this path as an entrepreneur, you choose to invest in something, you choose to become a stockist, whatever, you have, hi Chia, tengok about Instagram live, you have chosen to take the path that is difficult. You should know that. And there are more possibilities for you to lose money than to gain. Just know that this is a fact. Check statistics and see how many entrepreneurs actually succeed, and you will see that we, like, for people like me or whoever that choose to macam invest their money in something or become a stockist, whatever, we have chosen a path that more people fail than succeed. So don't fall. If people say like, oh senang je nak jadi kaya ni, don't fall. Just give us the money, become our stockist, and we will manage that money for you. Do not fall for it. Okay, that's number 2. And number 3 is, of course, once you know that it's really difficult to become a stockist, oh my god, Chia, can I just show, I can, tak nak takut kan? You know what Chia is doing? I'll show you guys. As I'm talking, dia tengah buat macam ni, tunjuk I dia punya bontot macam ni. Guys, what's this? What's this? Baby, I'm talking serious stuff. Okay. So then, right, so the third one is, if you are interested to become an entrepreneur, knowing that it's gonna be, you're gonna lose more money than make. Alright, knowing that you've taken a path that you know, is what do you call that? Is more, people will fail more instead of me. Pick something that you enjoy doing. So if you want to be stockist to, let's say, macam a certain brand, you want to stock up that brand, it's because, not because you want to be rich, but because you have benefited from that product or that service, and then you feel, I cannot stop talking about it lah. This product is so amazing. I've gotten so many good things from it. Maybe I can share with my friends. Then yes, you want to be a stockist to Nika because you are so in love with this product. So that if you lose money, which most probably you will, okay, this is just statistics. If you lose money, you will actually feel like, it's okay. At least I know I've made this world a better place just by introducing something, just by pushing this product. Yes, then you want to become a stockist to that brand. You understand what I mean? Yeah. So I hope these 3 principles will help you if you want to become a stockist, if you want to invest your money, if you want to, anything that requires any risk that you're not an employee, you choose the path of as an entrepreneur. I hope you do it with eyes wide open. You know of the consequences, you know of the risks, and you choose to take it because you know of these risks anyway. Faham? So don't be fooled by people. When people say money work for you, that's bullshit. Everybody has to work for money. Everybody has to, even the Prophet that Allah sayang has to work for money. Apa lagi kita? Most of the time, if you see all this marketing, money will work for you, whatever, you lose money. Money is all burned. They take that money and run. Just gonna give you guys heads up. So be smart. Be smart in managing whatever wealth that Allah bagi kita. Be smart in managing them. Okay guys, so I hope this Instagram live have been super beneficial to you. And inshallah, I hope to see you guys next week. Okay, bye. Assalamualaikum.